Welcome back to sailing here in Montague Harbor, A class, about to get started. I think we just missed the gun, but it's off. Dwight Hart joined by Captain Plug, Captain Stafford Patterson. We also have out of Long Island legend fame, great Tony Knowles is going to join us as well on this broadcast. Tony, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Dwight. Thank you.
All right, Cap, we just got the gun on the A-class, the
Yep.
7 sloops. Let's call them off.
We're 30 seconds into the this race here, this A-class race today. In no particular order competing, we've got Captain Gene, Ed Sky, Good News, New Legend, the winner yesterday, Rough Justice, Running Tide, and Silent Partner.
All right, so 7 boats, 7 sails up. Jean struggling just to get hers up, so she's last out of the blocks, but all 7 boats making their way, and I already see some action out there. Looks like Legend, I believe, deciding already to come back on her port tack away from the fleet.
Not sure what's going on there.
Or is it just a curve in the race?
Yeah, maybe they just got knocked a little bit, and now they're getting back up on the wind.
That's how close she is to the wind.
Yeah, Legend and Running Tide were on the far side of the start line there. So they're over there battling it out while we got on the screen. We got Silent Partner.
Yep.
She's pointing straight up into the wind as much as possible.
Yeah, she started in the number 1 position, I guess, if you're coming from the left side
Yep.
of the course. So she's out by herself on the left side.
We'll assume that we're going to do the same triangular course as we've been doing all regatta, over towards Dix Point, around the Market of Port, up by the Narrows, around that Windward Market of Port, and then bed down towards the Montague Foreshore here twice around.
Yeah, Tony, your boat with that massive sail, massive mast, massive boom, proved itself out there yesterday. I guess no surprise to you guys. What were your thoughts on the race?
Oh, it was an exciting race. I expected she would perform well, and but she got off. She went round the Windward Mark right behind Running Tide, and you know the Triple Crown at the helm. You get your hands full when he's in a position, and came downwind and overtook them and
Never look
just
back.
run away with the race.
Absolutely. Well, we expect to have our drone up. I believe I see it's just launched. As a matter of fact, if you look up on the top of your TV screens, you'll see it just flying off. And we also have the trackers.
Here we go.
Good stuff. So the purple track to the far left is the Silent Partner. The yellow track in the middle is the Rough Justice. And then we have Ed Sky with the red track. And then the next green one, I think, is Captain Gene. And then red again would be Running Tide. And then Legend with the green at the far left. And so let's
Right, eh?
see. Light green, yes. Boat speed, Silent Partner showing 6 knots. Running Tide 5.4. Rough Justice showing 9.5.
Oh, she's on the
New
move.
Legend 5.2. Good News is at 5.1. And Captain Gene showing 5.1.
So looking at the tracker lines here, see the boats are pretty much all headed up to windward in the same line. There is one here, this blue line here, where you see the boat is falling off. She's
Good
not
news.
able to maintain into the wind as much. That's a big disadvantage.
Yeah, and she's knocking down on speed as well, as low as 4 knots right now, 3.6.
And
Rough Justice as well, sorry, 4.5, 3.5.
and it looks like they may have tacked to get out of there.
All right, Good News now going back on attack.
Great shot from the drone there. Tire 7 boat A fleet. The water looks deceivingly flat in that shot, but it's not. We got 8 to 10 miles an hour breeze here, southeast. Good sailing conditions for these big boats.
Absolutely.
So, what's a regular crew amount on your boat in conditions like this? About 8, 10?
10.
10, yep.
But you want enough to get off the line and make sure we don't have a bunch of people sitting on the deck.
Right,
Put
right.
them out on the pry and let the captain do his thing.
I'm curious. Do you guys mess with your lead load? You know, as the wind goes up and down, do you mess with that, or you just kind of leave it static?
Generally, it's static, but yesterday, before the races, we backed some weight forward, and we had to make some adjustments to the riggings,
Yep.
and we think that really helped her.
Yeah, well, that's interesting. I saw Emil say that in the post-race interview there. So yeah, moving the lead back and forth inside the hull, as opposed to some of the young kids today in the E-race said it was either today or yesterday
Ditched it.
they were throwing lead out. And I'm like, boy, I ain't seen nobody do that in a long time. So moving lead around fore or aft, that's great. It definitely showed in the results.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
you're right. No one throws. I haven't seen anyone throw lead in a long time. We used to do it in the Legend when it first came out. My dad, legendary sailor, Erlen Knowles, when we first came out of Legend, we used to sail with a couple of bags of sand. He said minimum 2 bags of sand. And so if the wind lighten up, rather than dumping the lead,
Get rid of the
he
sand.
get some sand.
Dump
Yeah.
some sand. All right, we need to bounce it out to Rodari out on the water, and he's going to give us a brief report from what's happening out there. Rodari?
For the A-class final race of the day. Looks like Silent Partner's doing pretty good. So, followed by Rough Justice. But I'm not sure that's Rough Justice from our vantage point, but we'll confirm. Obviously, New Legend took it yesterday. Mike, we got 6 boats in this one, right? 7.
7 boats in
Seven
this
boats
one.
in this one.
So it looks like from the start, Silent Partner got an incredible start, and
Yeah.
they were off the line very, very quick.
Yeah.
And just from our vantage point now, until we get to that first buoy, they look like they should have the lead, but we'll find out when we get back to that buoy.
Yeah, it is Rough Justice. So it looks like Rough Justice and Silent Partner off to a great start. So back to you guys. We'll catch up when
All right, I believe the trackers are going to tell Rodari that he may not be correct in his estimate of which boat is in the lead because from the trackers it looks like Ed Sky may be the boat tracking in the lead. The purple tracker would be the aforementioned Silent Partner. As you can see, she was just cut by Rough Justice, who is the yellow tracker.
And it looks like the running tide has tacked over. See how she fares with the New Legend there. May have a crossing situation. Sure looks like it on the trackers.
Yep, looks like the Legend
Legend crossed the gentleman.
would have crossed her, absolutely.
Legend was holding a powerful wind. She was outwinning the boats. And Legend is not only a good winner, but she's a very powerful boat with speed. And if the buoy's directly into the wind, from what my vantage point I was seeing here, she was the lead boat. And she just covered running tide, and then be off to the races between her and running tide. We'll see what happens after this.
Yep. I'll get a little closer to the marker.
And
Have a
running
better
tide
idea.
now just made her tack, so she's coming back as well. And so they're now going to have a foot race to the mark on your screens right now.
Silent Partner on the right.
Yep, Ed Sky chasing her from the left side.
A little bit of space at the top of the mast there. Maybe can have a slightly larger sail. Wouldn't be too much more. Sail's looking pretty good right now. She's got a little heel going on, maybe a little flat.
Silent Partner not, I believe, not carrying the same sail as yesterday because the sail yesterday she had a massive headboard on it.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. So this is a slightly different sail. You're right. That headboard was huge.
Well, from what I'm looking at right now, the running tide tacked on port tack to come at the Legend. Legend went a little bit more, tacked back, but there's a considerable space from where we are here between the running tide and the Legend. But of course, it depends where the buoy's at. The Legend, the windward boat. Did she hold her own? I don't know. No.
Yeah.
Well, if
Get
you
a
look
drone
just
shot.
to the right side of the Legend, can't see it now, but she would have just went by where the actual mark is. She's still going to have to come back to starboard one more time, I believe.
Yeah, they're all going to have to go back to starboard. They're all going to have to tack to get on to go into starboard. The starboard tack around the marker.
And that's the preferred tack to be on coming into the marker anyway. It gives you the right of way. But these 5 boats here are all set up to do that, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful shot from the drone. I mean, just lovely.
So the boats, the 3 boats to the top of the screen have a bit of an advantage over the 2 at the bottom because they're out to the windward side. And the boats at the bottom have a further distance when they tack over to come back to the marker. They got more distance to cover.
And I believe we're going to soon see one boat coming from the right side of the race course. I believe that
was
may
the
have
good
been
news,
good
I think.
news.
Yep.
Went to the far right.
She's the only one that took that different line. See if it pays off for her. She's coming in hot. Hopefully on ley line.
But still some distance away from the mark.
From here, it looks like running tide is really moving fast. She's tacking. She's going to tack now. No.
Yep.
Yeah, here she goes.
Yep.
She tacks.
You're right.
Now we're going to see if she's going to gain anything on that. See if she's going to cover the legend.
Smooth as silk on that tack there. Prize out, weight out. Keep the momentum going. Sure the Bahamian's got his eyes out for the competition coming up.
The legend's not going to take it. She's going to tack. She figures she has the buoy made, so doesn't have to take a cut. That was a smart tactical move, I think, there, if she makes the marker.
Yep, losing some speed though on the tack. While she's sitting there trying to catch a wind, running tide creeping up just a little bit.
Yeah, but it takes a little while, the big boat to get things moving, to feel it.
All right, back on the GPS trackers.
You can see the green would be the legend, and the pink purplish would be running tide right on her stern.
Yeah, they're pretty much neck and neck looking at this.
And coming from the top, but still some distance away,
Silent
would be
partner.
the Captain Jean.
Captain Jean, okay.
Coming from the top.
There we go. Back to the shore cam.
Legend on your left, A1, massive sail. Number 5, running tide, sailing just in her rearview mirror.
I like that one, do I? Never heard that one, sailing. There you go, they're carrying that one.
Coming to the mark.
There's the marker, yep.
Legend
Legend's
going
around.
in first place.
All right, let's go, Legend. Let's go, boys.
Nice clean rounding, no contact, no penalties. Running tide coming in hot right on their heels.
Yep.
See if they can get above them a little bit maybe, get a better line. Going up to the windward marker over by the Narrows. Great shot from the boat.
This is actually where I think running tide has a strength. She seems to move much faster on this leg of the race. Legend, though, when you start to come downwind with that big, massive amount of cloth, tends to open up the throttle just a little bit more.
It makes a huge difference. It really does. Seen it many a time. Slightly larger sail, you're going to go faster on the bed.
Well, Dwight, be your horse, big sail to you all the tide of wave.
All right, third boat going around a mark, I believe. It looks like Captain Jean.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wow.
But we may have missed one prior to her, so I'm not going to give it to Jean just yet. I think Jean may be in 4th place. There's another boat, I believe, just to the left of her in 3rd place.
So we're coming back to the mark here in the bay, the booby here?
No, the mark is going to be up to where that yacht is.
Yep, over by that dock.
Just to the edge of Paradise Island there.
Okay. Almost to Narrows, eh?
Yeah.
It's a big triangle.
All right, and I think we're getting back out to the water and pick up Rodari again. Rodari?
Go, Rodari.
Gerard, we got all Long Island in the top 3. You got a new legend, running tide, rough justice. Who do you think right now has the edge? Going downwind.
Downwind is, well, they're not downwind yet. They're still on a check
Right.
to this next mark, and then they will be going downwind. I will give the advantage to the new legend on the downwind.
Why is that?
They're gonna maintain the same amount of space on this check.
Okay.
So when they get on the bed, as you can see, the legend has a slight bigger sail,
Okay.
so that will favor her more downwind.
Okay. All right. So you think that she's got the edge going in on this check before we hit the marker? And
Yes,
then,
just barely, just by a slim margin. The two first place boats are just neck and neck, and third, fourth, and fifth are literally side by side of one another.
So they're going to come back into the bay here, ready to mark them before we yeah. Okay, give us a good turn. That's good.
All right.
Great
Get
shot
back.
of those two boats side by side. Back to the GPS trackers as they approach the windward marker.
And you can see, as Gerard was saying, Legend and Running Tide basically neck to neck, maintaining almost the same distance between them as they make their way on this check to go around the Markton and come downwind. But as he also alluded to, the Legend with that bigger main sheet will probably have an advantage as they come downwind. But right now they're sailing almost neck to neck. Speed-wise, 4.1 for Running Tide, Legend 3.9, 4.3 bunks in between the two.
They are side by side, that's for sure.
Wow, that's a beautiful thing for Long Island at the end of the day.
Running tide is out to the windward. Could be an advantage, perhaps. But the inside line currently would go to the Legend, and that's quite often favored for clearing the marker. Gives you a nice tight rounding, forces the other boat to go wide and lose some time, goes some extra distance. Short distance there to the windward marker. It's right in line with the dark blue motor yacht over there. If you're here in the park and looking at it.
From this point, it looks like Running Tide has pulled away a little bit.
Yep, it's kind of hard to judge from this angle, but I think she's maybe half a boat length out in front.
But higher up on the course.
Definitely higher on the course. So like I was saying, if Legend holds that inside line and cut it real tight around the marker, Tide will have to go wider and see what happens there. They approach that marker.
Rough Justice currently sailing in third place. So right now, Long Island 1, 2, and 3 in this A-class race. Exuma 4 and 5 with Captain Jean, followed by Silent Partner.
Yeah, Captain Jean, she's doing pretty good today.
Yeah,
Pat
she's,
Smith.
Pat has said that he's discovered a few things that he needs to tweak and
Yeah.
starting to finally get that boat to perform a little bit better than expected.
And I'm happy for him because these guys go put a lot of money, a lot of time,
Yep.
and you want your boat to perform well. Rough Justice, she didn't do too well yesterday, but everybody knows she's
He's a beast when she's
yeah,
ready.
she's a beast. Captain Josh and Cameron on the bow, they make a great team, and she could strike.
They're definitely not out of it.
No,
Still got a ways to go. We've still got another lap and a half to go almost.
and that's good. It gives good competitive sailing. Hopefully we get a good beat going up, coming down.
Yeah, having two chances to go upwind is definitely the way to go.
Absolutely.
You get these one-lap races. Sometimes you have to do it because of time constraints or whatnot. I hate them, but race committee does what they have to do. Back on the trackers, they're real close to the windward marker there now.
And again, you can see 1 minute it's Legend, the next minute it's Running Tide, neck to neck as they make their way to this.
Tide has about a boat length lead, but she's going to have to give room. So I think they're going to be going wide. And Legend, if they can cut it in tight, they should be able to hold on to their position in first place. We'll see how it shakes out in a few seconds.
Yeah, if she doesn't have overlap, then she can't. She'll have to give Legend right away. But if she establishes overlap, then she'll run the market first.
Yeah, I think they've got the overlap. So now they're going to jibe.
Not sure they have the overlap, not yet, no. piece of the boom still behind the jib of the Legend. Legend, I believe, still has the inside and will take advantage of that as they come around. And there they go.
Nice tight
It's a
turn by
dance.
Legend.
Drive together. Wow. Beautiful.
Dance. And just look at that. The Legend sail, I mean, just covers the entire boat of Running Tide. Just blocks her from view.
Having that inside line has paid off for the new Legend.
And this is where she demonstrated her strength yesterday.
She's coming storming down Montague Bay here to complete the first lap right here in the foreshore. Pretty close to it anyway.
Yeah. But they're sailing very clean.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, love that.
And we'll see exactly what kind of advantage that big sail has on this downwind, because they were literally neck and neck at that first mark, and we'll see whether there's any separation by the time. This is really where the Legend established her lead yesterday at this very point and never looked back after here.
Meanwhile, Rough Justice coming into the marker there. Third position. Trying to hold off Captain Jean, fourth.
And Silent Partner. Jean also sailing with a pretty big lead sheet as well.
Yeah, he has a big spread. It's just beautiful looking at the white canvases from here, from the reflection of the sun on the sails. It's amazing. It's why we do this, right? Huh?
Yeah.
Captain Plug?
Yep.
We love it, man. You got to be passionate about something.
Amen. This is it for us.
Legend have a little bit of trouble getting the jib out wing on wing. Yeah, working on it. Okay, still holding tide. Like you say, Dwight, you can see that shadow from the big sail on the Running Tide's main sail. So the good indication there out front. But tide is right on that transom.
Well, you know, right now hearts are beating very fast, adrenaline is going. you got Running Tide, very fast boat, and then we have Stefan at the helm. Always dangerous to have her that close to you.
Rough Justice just finally making her way around. Captain Jean right on her heels.
Yep, there's right behind him. Followed by Silent Partner.
Yeah, there's not much separation today.
Nope. Looks like Legends finally got their jib set out wing on wing. Yeah, Skipper can focus now on bringing it straight down in a straight line to the leeward marker here.
I don't know. Yesterday I heard someone say maybe Running Tide was sucking bottom. Heavy tide was so low yesterday. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know it's pretty shallow out here. They did have the the rounding, and they got the buoy there. Now it's out a good distance. I'm just not familiar enough with Montague Harbor to say how deep it would be out there. Yeah, sucking the bottom, that's no good. I'll slow you down like you put the parking brake on.
Yeah, I heard that. So we'll see. But yesterday the tide was dead low. We had a neap tide, or what you call a king tide. So
yeah, with the full moon.
Way down. It looks a little higher this afternoon. So hopefully there's no disadvantage there. You don't want that.
No, man, it's a shame when that happens.
But we love racing here in Montague and certainly Elizabeth Harbor, right?
Absolutely.
Here's a shot from the shore camera. Looks
Outside
like pretty
of
much the whole fleet.
Yep, outside of Georgetown, Tony. This is the next best harbor, I believe, for sailing.
I think you're right.
Long Island playing a close third, I believe.
Well, Long Island, Captain Plug and his guys love Long Island. Give those nice long legs races. Go out to sea and come on in, eh?
Yeah, not quite so much a sprint out there.
I see something going on there with Ed Sky. Did she miss the mark? Because it looks like she's
bowing to the wind, eh?
Going back up.
Oh, wow.
So I guess she was too low, couldn't make the mark, and
you got a strong tide out there, very strong current, especially with the king tides on. Could have happened.
Yeah, because looks like Good News is gonna end up taking over her position.
Oh wow!
Good News going wide around her. Wow, man, that's not good for the Ed Sky.
No, and she's a good sailor. I mean, she could be. They call her the Boogle Man. She can spoil your party.
Yeah. Ed Sky is known to do that in Montague Harbor from time to time.
I think she likes a little bit more stronger breeze, though. That favors her better.
Yeah.
She'll go up a little bit further and then tack over and make it around the marker.
Yeah, not sure what happened there. We missed it, but she's definitely having to do a go around.
And there we are from the drone. New Legend running tide up there on the left.
A little bit of shade at the back. It's hard to see from me from here.
Yeah, it is. Rough Justice, Captain Gene on the right, I think. Yep, Rough Justice, third place.
Captain Gene with that distinctive canoe shape.
So first and second, duking it out. And
Third and fourth.
little ways back there, third and fourth. Got their own fight going on. We are still on the first lap. We got another lap to go. Got plenty of daylight. It's just 4:15. Sunset's in another hour. We'll be done long before that.
Yeah.
So we'll finish up and get everything secure safely before it gets dark. And then keep in mind, we've got the opening ceremony tonight here in Regatta Park, Montague Park, and some top-notch Bahamian entertainment. Lots of food and beverage service out here. It's quite a wide variety. I've certainly been enjoying it. Come
I
on
certainly
down.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so have I.
But thanks for bringing it up, Captain Plug. The last night, I think for Thursday night, I must say, I think it was the biggest crowd I've ever seen out here on a Thursday night last night.
Well,
Really?
that's good.
Yeah. And a lot of people was out hanging out,
Yeah.
having fun. So you can only imagine what's going to be like tonight. Our Bahamians, we just love the culture. The people from the islands come together. And
Yeah.
The music, I love it, and all Bahamian music too.
Yeah.
Ah, man, yeah, I wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, so it's a good scene down here. Be a great party atmosphere tonight. I'm sure you'll see your favorite sailors out and about celebrating or not celebrating their performance on the race course today.
There goes Legend, followed by Running Tide.
Boy, they're close, man.
Yeah,
Stefan is right on his heel.
she's not getting away. Now the question is, who's going to attack first?
Well, you know, we saw earlier today Stefan duking it out with the Lonesome Dove in a dare to tack contest. And he's got his older brother David to deal with now. Is it David or Emil who's on the tiller at the Legend?
David.
Is all right. And so Stefan's going to have to deal with David.
That's interesting. Hey, these Knowles boys, those brothers, they're very, very competitive.
Yeah, and David is not going to give way at all.
I tell you what, David certainly respects a younger brother, baby brother. I tell you that.
He ought to.
Yeah, Stefan's an amazing sailor.
So there's the
Rough Justice currently sailing in third. We see Silent Partner
Where's Captain Jean? She must be off to the side
off
there.
to the left side, but I think Silent Partner is currently in fifth. And we're now going to go back out to the water. Rodari bringing us an update. Rodari?
He almost flied in the wind. He fly in the wind.
All right, so Gerard, as you've been helping me learn the art of sailing, but this particular process as they were betting, why did New Legend have an advantage over Running Tide?
Okay, the New Legend have a small disadvantage because of sail material. Just for the sake of argument, both of them was sailing with a 50 square inch sail.
New Legend or Running Tide?
The New Legend would be carrying a 50, while this boat is carrying about a 48.
Okay.
So that favors the Legend.
Okay.
And as you can see coming around this marker just now,
Something's going on with Running
when
Tide.
Stefan tried to tack because he was getting bad air from the Legend's sail.
Right.
He actually flew in the wind.
Yeah, something's going
So
on with him.
now he's what we
Oh,
call
no.
a mistake.
That's what I
So
feared.
he's at a standstill. He has to drop his sail to catch headway, to pair the boat off, and then re-ice the sail. But by
That's
this
not
time,
good.
you have
Yeah.
the other two boats that is right
Sure
there
looks like
that's
it.
ready
That's
to
not
pass.
good.
He's at a standstill right now.
Yes, that's because of the bad wind he was getting
Wow.
from the Legend.
Wow. So we learned. So he's dropping sail now.
Yeah, he has to.
Some must happen.
See, you have to get the boat to pair off in order to put it back up and to...
Wow. Wow. He lost a lot of ground. All right, so everybody, you learned something today. Back to you guys.
All right, Tony, tell us what you've seen out there. It looks like Running Tide. These guys on the water telling us it's because of some dead air of some type, but I believe that hull is stuck.
No, I don't see that. I was only just mentioning maybe a minute before about the running tide maybe sucking bottom yesterday, and
Well, the sail's going back up now, so they're trying to get started again. But that is definitely going to change what is happening on the
oh,
course.
that's a disaster.
Yeah,
I hate it. To see that happen, I hate it in that spot. I couldn't imagine those guys feel.
Yeah. Captain Plug?
We
your
need
thoughts?
confirmation that they actually did hit bottom, and they sure came to a stop. Didn't seem like she was heeled over, like it was, seriously stuck, but it definitely brought him to a full stop.
I think what I saw the guy stand up who was down there near the tiller, like the main sheet man, and reached over like grab the boom. So something might have entangled, because if she was on the bottom, she certainly wouldn't be laying on the southern leg here on the port tack going closer to shore.
And would not have been able to just sail off either.
Correct.
If she'd run,
Yeah.
So
They might
probably
have-
some other issue.
Yeah, some other issue, yeah. But it's terrible to see that she's so close.
Yeah.
Right there to the legend, and that happened. Not a good thing.
Now she's going to have to do some catching up because Rough Justice,
Rough Justice has gone around her.
Silent Partner's gone around, Jean has gone around. And so Running Tide has gone from a second place to potentially fifth place. And man, bad luck just chasing Stefan all day. Had an incident with Sassy Sue in C-Class.
Yes.
Breaking the pin on his gurgeon, the rudder, and knocked him out of that race. Then now, once again, in A-Class, having some issues.
Wow. Yeah, I don't like seeing that and hearing that kind of stuff. You want to beat somebody, you want to beat them at the best of their game, right?
Yep. Well, I can tell you, all the other sailors and the other skippers will take what they can get.
Oh,
especially when
absolutely.
it comes to Stefan.
Absolutely.
Here we got the trackers.
Yep, you can see Green, Legend, stretching it out. Rough Justice now in the yellow, second place.
Rough Justice hot on their heels.
Silent Partner in that purple, just to the back of the yellow, and to the far left, the other green would be the Captain Jean. Running Tide now at the bottom, Red Arrow starting to gain some speed and get back in the race.
Yeah, Rough Justice, they need a good finish today. They didn't do too well yesterday, so they get a good finish here today. That'll help to keep them in the top 5 for Sunday's finale.
At the end of the day, that's what really matters. These races, you just only pre-qualifier to get you into the big one on Sunday.
Well, this is some people's bone of contention when it comes down to a one-race thing, whereas at NFIR and Long Island, you use 3 races.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. And so it comes down to a one-race shootout. I mean, so, in these A boats, they're going to take the top 5. So you could have the boat that comes in 5th in points. They qualified. They're at the bottom end of the field, and they could win it. So, just some people are saying it is what it is. It's the format for the best of the best. And you just got to go out and make the best of it, sail the best of your abilities, and just go out there and with the mentality, I got to win this one-race shootout, assuming you make it into the final.
It's like a Super Bowl, huh?
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yep.
Exactly the comparison we've been using.
One and done.
Yeah. It looks like, from my vantage point, it looks like the Rough Justice is holding a closer hold to the wind than the Legend is, and the Silent Partner is doing a good job of itself.
Exactly.
Yeah. Pointing into the wind is critical.
Yeah. But Legend is
way ahead.
Way ahead.
Yeah,
Right?
it's got a lot of time to make up whatever ground she may need on the crossing.
Yeah. Well, if they thought they were in trouble, they would tack, because you got to cover your boat,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we're not seeing that. So she's feeling quite comfortable. She's out right now.
And just as you say it, they're doing it. So attack coming back, new Legend.
Yeah,
Get the sails trimmed down, get the jibs snubbed in. There we go.
getting ready to go to the marker.
They kept the momentum going. That was a good tack. Didn't lose much in the way of speed. Main sheet trimmed that main right in, that big main.
Jib nice and tight as well.
So how do you all get the number 1? I mean, in some sports, if you win the championship in the year before, they give you the number 1 in motorsports. How the Legend get number 1?
That's an interesting question. he came out and say the number, say 1, and then my
Went to-
dad,
went-
like a good steak, and he liked his A1 steak. Make it A1, he said.
Okay.
A class, number 1.
All right, all right. Well, that's cool, man. I know you guys and Colin in C class. He's got C1. Nobody else has a class designation on this sail. I guess you don't really need to. You can look and see the size of the boat. But so I always wondered about that A1, and thanks for the story, man. That's cool.
There you have it.
Yep. I like my A1 steak sauce too.
Oh, okay.
And there you can see the legend just cutting across the entire fleet. Cut Rough Justice, now cutting Silent Partner.
Yep.
It will now cut Running Tide. All right, quite a distance.
Back to the trackers here. As you see, the lead boats tacking up to the marker off of Dick's Point.
And coming across the green is the legend. Coming towards her from the bottom, the red would be Running Tide. Purple, Silent Partner. And yellow, just about to tack
Rough Justice.
behind it, is the Rough Justice. All the way to the top left, and the top of our screens, the light green is our Captain Jean.
Keep my eye on Running Tide to see if she's gaining any ground, to see if she's too far out of it.
I think she's gained a little bit of ground. Just
think
looking
so.
at the tracker line. There we see him.
Yep, legend going across. Again, looks closer than it is.
Yeah, the telephoto lens does that.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, since we're talking about
And
curiosity,
Tacking. Prize in, prize to the middle, prize out, weight out. Trim. Keep the boat speed going. That was a textbook tack right there from your crew, Tony. Kept the speed going.
yeah, beautiful job, great job. guys.
Everybody in sync. That's a winning boat right there. They're earning every inch of this win and this lead they got right now. Haven't won yet, but inching away from the fleet.
And with that particular tack, they should make the mark and come on their check. Lay all the way to the last buoy, downwind, home stretch.
Yeah.
All right, Rough Justice now going back on her port tack, and so we'll see exactly where she ends up relative to Running Tide to see whether she was able to maintain a second place after Running Tide had some difficulties. Also comparing her to Silent Partner as well.
And following the boat way here to Dick's Point, who would this be? This would be Good News, or is this Ed Sky?
If it has a logo on the sail, it would be the Ed Sky.
That's the Ed Sky. It's got a logo.
Man, she's come right on that shot of bow there. Hope she doesn't get stuck.
Yeah, we don't need another boat on the bottom.
Come right along the edge of the bow.
And there goes Rough Justice now, and she is about to cut Silent Partner.
How's she going to fare out there with the Running Tide? Running Tide coming up here on the red, right? This one here.
Yeah.
Oh, did she just tack or just get a good lift up into the wind?
She got a good lift.
Man,
Serious lift, too.
yes,
Yeah.
I'll say.
Wow.
And back on. It's going to be close between her and the
Running Tide.
and the Running Tide.
Amazing. Running Tide did really well on that tack.
Gonna have a little bit of a crossing maybe. Almost looks like Tide's going to cut her from this angle.
Amazing.
Are they ducking? No.
Well, the tracker obviously is not real time, but close to real time. And so we'll see, I think, in the next couple of seconds.
They are coming close together.
Looks like Running Tide may have done enough to cut.
That'll be quite a comeback.
I tell you, man. Impressive, huh?
All right, legend going around. Now let's see. Here's the action that's going to happen live on screen.
Here's Rough Justice.
Rough Justice in view. Where is Running Tide in all of this? Did she cut her?
Kind of lost it there watching the tracker.
I believe Running Tide has cut her.
Yes, she has.
Wow, impressive.
And so Running Tide, even with the mishap, back in second place still.
Incredible.
That's
Yeah,
an amazing
good
comeback.
sailing.
Yes, sir.
Incredible.
A closer second place, or second third, I should say. But nonetheless, Running Tide still in second.
That says a lot right there, man.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
the boat, the crew,
Yeah,
captain.
keep you cool under a situation like that, stressful and everything. Nope, let's keep it cool. Let's deal with the situation, and let's get back in it. We can do this, boys.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of attitude you got to have when you find yourself back against the wall, something happens.
Yeah, well, that's the attitude. That's what winners do. And Stefan is certainly a winner.
And no doubt about that. What you'll call him? Triple Crown?
Triple crown.
I know he likes that.
Oh, he loves it. He loves it. So to help you fill in a bit of space here, Cap, you asked about the A1.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the name of the legend. For a minute, we decided we're going to build back in the late 80s, we're going to build a class because we were out it for a while. And a meeting was held. Brothers got together. It's time to, Dad's getting old, time to give him his due.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to build a class. Very good. Name. What are we going to call him? And a couple of things went out. So Dad said, Daddy is a legend. And so we're going to call it Rupert's Legend. But we're just going to put it on the boat Legend. Leave Rupert off. And we came out and we performed well. Like the energy was, the first race was 1990 in Elizabeth Harbor. A lot of energy. Her on the tidal wave sprinted it out. She won. She caught the tidal wave. Tidal wave was way ahead of her, and I think we broke her boom. And she didn't win the regatta. And we kept on having these mechanical breakdowns. Sail steering up, boom steering out, and Daddy just couldn't figure. He goes, call a meeting and say, guys, I think we need to fix this. So what are you gonna do? You need to put Daddy's name on it. Rupert's Legend. And so that's where the Rupert's Legend come from.
Okay, all right.
That was the first legend.
Change the name and see if it improves the, okay.
And it did.
Yes, that's impressive how that happens.
All right, let's go to the water, Rodari.
You know what, Gerard, is amazing. Running Tide dropped their sail, and they're still in second place, chasing the new legend.
Yeah, that's speed.
That's incredible.
Yeah, two boats passed him when he lowered his sail all the way to the deck.
Unbelievable.
And he caught headway again, came back on the race course, and right back in the same position he was before it happened.
Unbelievable. And he's followed by Rough Justice. So it is 3 Long Island boats out in the front, but it's an incredible comeback for Running Tide to still be in second place as we head into the final lap.
That was an amazing job that he did to just be able to just fight through that and to still be in the same position. So he's definitely on the right track for Sunday.
For sure. All right, back to you guys.
All right, we have it, Rodari and Gerardo there on the water talking about the comeback from Running Tide.
Well, I love it.
It's pretty impressive, I must say.
We thought she was out of the race altogether.
I didn't think they could make positions back like that, but Stefan knows what he's doing, and he found the right wind, and boy, they got right back in it quick.
Stefan, you have to give him credit, right? And, people sometimes criticize and say, oh, you guys talk about Stefan a bit too much sometimes on the broadcast. But when you have a sailor who is always in the mix and doing things, you have to talk. I remember sailing one of the best, either the first or the second one. He was sailing the Chase, and they lost something on the main sheet and sailed with only the jib for quite a few minutes.
I remember that right.
And still was able to win that race just sailing with the jib alone. And everybody thought that she was out of it, and I believe she was fighting with the Dove.
I think so, yeah.
For that particular race as well. So, you got to hand it to Stefan. I mean, he, keeps his cool, seems to be able to come back from almost any circumstance. We're going to see tomorrow what's going to happen with him in the C class after the incident with his rudder earlier today knocked him into a DNF. Thankfully, he had a number 1 position on Thursday, and so we wish him all the best tomorrow. But track is showing you the distance now between Legend, the green arrow, and Running Tide, the red. And it looks like Gene and
Rough Justice,
Rough
eh?
Justice duking it out.
Neck and neck there.
Yeah.
Gene trying to get into the equation.
Rough Justice maybe with a little edge.
Yeah.
Now shown, yellow, Rough Justice in third.
Rough Justice doing a lot of zigzagging, and Gene now climbing across the top. Hey, this one's going to get interesting before it's all over and said and done with. Between Gene and Rough Justice.
Yeah, that's a fight out. They're duking it out, the guys say. Well, you know what they say? Stefan always say, I get in one gun in a regatta. He said, yeah. So I hope you get it tomorrow, Stefan. I'm rooting for you tomorrow.
And Tony says as tongue-in-cheek. But look at the distance from Legend out front. I mean, this is a repeat of yesterday. Just dominating this A-class.
Just out horsepowering the fleet mostly, but definitely some strategy involved. You know, because in the earlier part of this race, Tide was right behind her and holding.
And take a look at the position of the sails. The first 2 boats got the sail on one side of the deck, the second 2 on the other side. Why would that be, Tony?
They're coming behind them. You got wind on the boat behind could take the wind of your sail, and also you need a drive anyway. So you try it on a different tack. So you get before you get the buoy established the drive, and you just block it on coming around.
Okay.
And sometimes it gives you another edge. You know, just a different attack of the wind in your stern.
All right, Legend going around for the final time, and from here she's gonna walk away to the finish line, and barring any mishap, she's going to win her second A-class series race here this Friday evening by a considerable margin, almost a repeat, Captain Plug, of yesterday.
Yeah, she's definitely walking away from the fleet again, no doubt about it.
Yeah, just too bad that Running Tide had that difficulty, that mishap.
Yep.
Because certainly she would have been, not be where she's at right now. She'd be a lot closer to the Legend. And just have to recognize that.
And I believe we're going to be getting a little bit of excitement for the 3rd and 4th position because Captain Gene,
She's walking up
Tony,
on the inside.
is starting to walk down using the inside track and seemingly even looks to be leaving Rough Justice just a little bit in the stern.
Certainly looks like it from this drone shot here that Captain Gene's got a nose over the Rough Justice, heading to the marker, coming in right in the bottom of your screen.
Heaven help us all if Pat beats Josh this afternoon. Josh got to catch a flight back to Long Island.
Well, I can tell you.
He liked to call it a headlock. He said, Tony had the Legend in a headlock.
Well, he beat her yesterday, so it may be a repeat. But to chase her down is a whole different conversation.
Yeah, well, I like doing that. I love that.
Great shot from overhead as the
Running Tide goes around the mark.
Tide clears the marker nice and wide.
And boy, look who's coming next. Captain Gene.
Now a boat length in front of a Rough Justice out of Long Island. Captain Gene coming in the preferred line on the inside. See how quickly they tack once they hit the marker. Not literally hit it, but once they get to the vicinity of the marker. I'm going to bring that boom in so you don't scrape the marker there and get a 1-point penalty. It should be clear. Bringing the boom over. Captain Gene wants a nice clean jibe now. Keep the boom out of the water. They didn't. That slows them down big time.
Yeah.
And look at Rough Justice coming steaming in behind them there. Captain Gene needs to get the sail trimmed quick. Rough Justice is keeping their speed going. Definitely gained a little bit on them.
Well, Rough Justice did the same thing, dragged the boom as well.
Did they drag it? I was looking at the top of the screen. So 3rd and 4th holding the same.
Silent partner
I tell you what,
will come around in 5th.
Captain Gene is performing well today.
3rd place.
So
Yep.
probably putting hell on him this afternoon.
Oh, you better believe it.
Yeah.
I coming up. I can hear him right now.
So a fairly short run to the finish line here. We can see the committee boat and one of the red floats off to the side. I'm assuming that's where the finish line is going to be. Spit offshore here, but because of the tide, you don't want to bring the boats in too close.
Yeah.
New Legend coming steaming downwind, heading for that gun.
Well, you guys know I'm a happy guy, right?
Oh, absolutely. But hey, like I was saying yesterday, don't celebrate too early,
No.
I've seen people do that and lose. Yeah, bad karma. Focus, and then as soon as you get that gun or you cross the finish line, then you can put your hands up in the air
Yeah.
and say, we did it.
Yeah.
Captain Gene swapping places with silent partner. Gene got a 5th yesterday. Silent partner got a 3rd. Looks like Gene may get the 3rd today. Silent partner.
Legend, there goes
Coming
Legend
on the
with the
fifth.
gun.
I heard the gun, absolutely.
Well, I think you heard my finger hit the microphone.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
not
guys.
quite there.
Not yet. They're almost there.
It did sound like a cannon shot there.
Yeah. And our microphones, yeah. Earphones.
But look at the Legend. I mean, just bearing down on that finish line.
Full head of steam coming in. Pushing the waves, pushing a bow wave off that front there.
And we're all going to have to suffer through Keith Carroll dancing
Tonight.
tonight.
He's quite a character.
But I think he's a good cheerleader, isn't he?
Oh, absolutely. He's the coach.
That's how they
Coach
introduced
of
him.
all coaches.
Okay, they introduced him as such yesterday after the win.
Yeah, he certainly enjoys it.
Great shot from the drone.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful.
Crew looking pretty relaxed there. Short distance to go to the finish. And they can start the celebration again.
Back-to-back wins for the Legend. Congratulations to the crew. David, Emil.
Yep, congratulations. Team did well. Yeah, if you have a crew problem with the Legend, it'd be fast boat like her, and there'll be so many boats out of Long Island, it's hard to find the crew.
17 crew members.
Yeah. We're a mix. We never sailing with the same crew like you. You Abaco boys, the running tide, your consistent crew. Be mixing up crew all the time.
Yeah, well, this is one of the problems we had with the Abaco Rage, the extra amount of crew. It was very difficult to organize, and finally we just threw our hands up in the air and said, we're just going to go with less crew and smaller boats.
Yeah.
And it's been working good for our program. I do miss the A class, but we're having fun with what we got. 1 B and 2 C's and an E.
Now you guys enjoy it for sure, and you must be happy the way you're performing.
There's the gun.
That's
There
the
we go.
gun.
That's the real gun.
A1.
All right.
First place. New
Well
Legend, Long Island.
Did
Back-to-back wins here in Montague Bay, tearing it up.
And now coming in second after what everybody thought may have been a fatal
I sure did.
issue for running tide. She was able to recover, get the sail back up, and will look to come across in second place. And Josh trying his best to get up behind Captain Gene. And just look at the size of the Gene sail. It just swallows up Rough Justice completely.
Peak sail.
Totally swallowed her up.
It disappears behind.
There's the Justice now coming out on the right side of your screen, but she's back a bit. And you can see the marker there off the bow of the committee boat, so the finish line is real close.
Yeah.
Running tide coming in next.
But this is definitely a headlock, like Papa like to call it. I got him a headlock, Josh. Can't get out of the way.
Just trying to go to the other side.
Yeah, Rough Justice is not done yet. He's throwing everything he's got at it. Every move in the book he can think of that'll work. Is he going to catch Captain Gene? I don't think so. They want it. Rough Justice, they want that position. Captain Gene wants the position. Meanwhile, Run Tide coming in second place.
Nice. Great job by Team Running Tide. Great job.
Rough Justice going out a little wider. See if they can get a little more wind in the sail. Skimming that belly right across the sea surface.
The issue they have is that Running Tide is going to be cutting across as well and blocking them from that side.
Incredible.
So they're going to have to just watch those two boats make it to the finish line and settle for the 4th place.
Captain Gene wants it. I think they're going to get it.
I think so.
They're definitely in front. They're about to shadow the Rough Justice.
And there you have it, Running Tide going
Running
across in
Tide.
second place,
Second.
number 5.
Great job to the team.
And Captain Gene placing in the top 3,
Incredible.
holding off Rough Justice, sailing her down.
And that Pat had big sail out there.
And look at the grin on Pat's face. You can see it from all the way back here. Lone teeth, they say. Lone teeth.
Third and fourth finishing up there. Next will be 5th position. I think we're looking for Silent Partner.
Silent Partner coming in behind Rough Justice. Ed Sky looks like she'll hold on to 6th place. And good news, we'll wrap it up again in 7th place. Gentlemen, it's been fun.
Yes, it has.
A little bit of excitement with Running Tide, but recovering and holding on to 2nd place.
Well, if you're good enough to have a nickname Triple Crown, I'm not surprised to see how they came back like that. Honestly, I thought they were going to be out of it, just the amount of time it took to get going again. But Stefan proved once again why he has earned that nickname.
Yes, he certainly did today.
And I believe before we sign off, Rodari should be catching up with the crew of the New Legend.
Get the winner's interview.
Yep.
Know there's going to be some celebrating going on there.
Oh, yeah.
Coach Carroll, I'm sure, will probably be in the vicinity.
Captain David, he's a quiet guy. He doesn't like the attention at all.
Yeah, doesn't say much.
He said, "Yo, go ahead. Go.
Yeah.
Let Tony talk. He likes to talk a lot."
So we'll wait for that to happen. But Cap, quick recap from today. E-Class this morning, winds were up a bit. Very, very exciting race. Had some lead changes as well. When it was down to the end, dog fight between Agnes and Kayla.
Lady Kayla, yep.
Josh coming on and saying how he had to get defensive and throw off a couple of bags of lead to ensure that he held off both Agnes and his younger brother Emmett sailing on Mako.
Yep.
So the Exuma Sailing Club doing extremely well. Actually, the boats out of Exuma
They're doing very well.
taking up, I think, the top 5. Little Brook getting in the mix today as well. Surprisingly, Christo not, well, he didn't sail yesterday, I don't think, on Lady Anne Marie, but I believe he sailed today.
Not sure exactly where he finished.
I believe
3rd, possibly?
May have been, no, Lady Anne Marie was either 9th or 12th.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, she was up.
They're going to have a fight to get in the top 10. They're going to need a real good result tomorrow.
All right, and so let's swing it out to Rodari, and I believe Rodari's got the crew of.
I feel like we were just
Legend.
here yesterday on the New Legend when you guys won the first A-class race. We back here again, Emil. Emil, is this your regatta?
Boy, you come out there and do your best. You know, all these boats fast, so you slip up. 20 or 30 seconds, that's it. Race over. But, you know, Legend and Running Tide, Rough Justice, there's some top boats. You know what I mean?
How proud are you of the Long Island boats? Because you guys were, I think, 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah, no, one,
1, 2, and 3, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Running Tide was in 2nd and Rough Justice was in
You know,
3rd.
back in the day, they used to say Long Island fellas could build them, but they can't rig them. They can't say no more that turn around.
What you got to say to them now?
Boy, we loaded, we got plenty of ammunition.
All right, we got something for y'all. We can do a selfie with the whole crew. Let's get together in the shot. Everybody.
And yesterday was Rodari's first time on an A-class.
Your first time.
I had to join him.
Everybody, let's go. Let's get in the shot. Let's get in the shot. Let's go on
aboard.
there. Everybody.
Thank
Day 2. Everybody ready? Let's turn it around. Ready?
All right, Healer over.
We on the running. We on the New Legend.
New Legend!
All right. This is day 2, the best of the best.
Yep.
New Legend wins again. Back to you guys.
All right, excitement on the Legend. 1, 2, and 4, just to correct the placement of the A-class boats, because we had New Gene Captain Jane, sorry, pick up the third place spot.
She did.
And Rough Justice came in fourth place. But all in all, an excellent day of sailing, and certainly the Long Island fellas in A class would have proved themselves to be men above men in sailing. Cap, your thoughts as this day comes to an end?
Long Island tearing up the A class here. Thoughts are 2 good days of racing under our belts. We come back tomorrow for the third and final heat race. See who gets into the top 10 or top 5, depending on the class. Yeah. And I can guarantee there's going to be some more good, close racing going on tomorrow. You got boats that are going to be fighting to get into that qualifying group, and boats that trying to get in there and not going to make it. So it should be some real exciting racing. I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait for tomorrow. Bring it on.
Yeah, I definitely think that in the C and E class, it's going to be super, super competitive because
so many boats.
Just because of the amount of boats. You know, if you have a good day tomorrow, you could possibly still squeeze in. So nobody's going to be holding any prisoners tomorrow. It's going to be all for me.
Yep. Get into that final.
It'll be interesting to see what happens with Sassy Sue tomorrow because what mess up today.
Yep.
Whether she makes it, so she has to almost win tomorrow. I don't know even if she wins.
She's going to have like 30-some points, first, and then a DNF today, and then if she could get a top finish tomorrow, we'll see how it shakes out when the race is over.
Yeah, she's definitely going to have to score low, but again, just because of the amount of boats in C class, any of the boats currently in the top 10 could get knocked out depending on where they finish tomorrow.
That's it.
So it really, in the fleets that are larger, you almost always have a chance if you're able to at least score low on 1 or 2 of the days. So that's where it is right now. I believe Sassy Sue sitting now with 33 points, I believe, or 1 and a 32 for the DNF. So still a shot to do it.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens tomorrow. C class, E class, also very, very competitive, just because of the amount of boats. 36, 7 boats, I think.
Incredible.
On the line. So we'll see how that plays out. We have the last 2 A class boats about to make their way. Good news, catching up just a little bit to Ed Sky. They're coming across in 6 and 7 positions, respectively.
So as they cross the line, that brings our day of racing to an end. Whoa, man, I'm sitting on shore and I'm tired.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Yeah.
But went by so quickly just because of the amount of fun we're having.
And again, kudos to the race committee. They kept us pretty much on schedule. We got the final race in before dark. That's good. Well done, Commodore Fox and crew.
Yes.
Yeah, if you think about it, we were coming up right on the 5 o'clock hour. Usually about an hour for a race. So, 3:30 start, 4:30 finish. So we're not that far off the schedule.
Nope.
And so, yeah, congratulations to those guys doing the yeoman's job to keep things nice and tight. Always difficult to get these sailors to understand, have an appreciation for time, just because there's so much to talk about after each race, and you can't come on shore unless you have a couple of drinks with it as well.
What's the rush, man? We Bahamian.
So there you have it. Day 2 over and done with here at Montague. We will sign off for now, but we expect to be back here tomorrow morning, right around 8 o'clock thereabouts, to bring you the 3rd qualifying races, starting with the E class, then C class, B class, and finishing with A class. And I can tell you, after A class is done tomorrow, that's when all the talking is going to start.
Oh, yeah. Shifting gears.
Nothing started yet until that last race tomorrow, and we're going to be so excited to be amongst the sailors and listening to all of the trash talk and everything else that's going to happen.
You know it. And Tony, thanks for taking the time to come and join us here to call the A-class race today. It's great to have your insight, man, and your experience and knowledge add to the broadcast, make it that much more interesting. You think you'll be able to come back and join us tomorrow?
I'd like to. Have too much fun with you guys, man.
All right. Well, we'd like to see you again.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Definitely. We probably won't see Tony on Sunday, but definitely we'll see if we can get him again tomorrow.
Yeah, I'd like to have you back tomorrow.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot. It's a pleasure.
Man. All right. So that's going to be it for us for now. Captain Plug, Dwight Hart, we're signing off. We'll see you tomorrow.
Be there.
This holiday season, while you're enjoying time with the people you love, We're focused on one thing, making sure you stay connected. Because at Cable Bahamas, we're always on. From the heart of our network to every corner of our service areas, our teams are working behind the scenes day and night to make sure everything runs smoothly. Our experts are always ready to help, making sure you get the support you need exactly when you need it. When we're always on, you get more time for what really matters. More moments, more laughter, more memories, and more of the things you love to do with the people who matter most. This season and every season, Cable Bahamas is always on, so you can focus on what matters most and we take care of the rest.